Okay, what do we go through first, guys? Welcome to Season 3. Battle Pass is interesting and stuff, but I think first things first, we go to practice range. New character, Phoenix. So this is John, the brand new DPS character, and she's very interesting because she actually plays in a very specific way, which is very unique for the character, very unique for the game as a whole, okay? So as you can see, she has a stand, and it's really funny because whenever she shoots something, she applies a little mark. Whenever you hit somebody, it's 1 mark. When you headshot somebody, it's 2 marks, and then they explode. Basically, every ability of hers applies a mark, and she does a lot of damage. So if, for example, we go to Luna Snow, she is hit scan, yes. She is hit scan. So if we go to Luna Snow right now, obviously, she is AFK, but she does a decent amount of damage. That's without her abilities, right? And her explosions chain up. This only body shot. If we actually go into the thing down below, it will be a better example. Usually when you play this character, I think whenever you blow up a target, you actually apply the passive. Yeah, so whenever there's an explosion, it applies the passive, which is a little one thing thick. And then if you have 3 of those, it explodes. So if you set it up so people have, you know, a set number of her thing, which is called, let me just find out how it's called. It's called a spark. You can chain it up one after another. You also have her right click, which this is what it does, right? So you can, let me reduce the cooldowns. You can actually just send it like this, and then it shoots out 3 explosions. I think the range is infinite, so you can, I don't know if there's any limit to it, but you can actually like do it anywhere on the map, as long as you have LOS, and then it just keeps going a bit. This applies a spark. This applies a spark, and it is really strong to blow up enemies that are stacked together. So if I have like this, and then I do this, it just blows them up. Now imagine there's a bunch of enemies all stacked up together. It's really strong. And it goes on walls too. So if you want to do this, you can do this, right? Second of all, she has a dash. She has a dash, and the dash is interesting because she leaves a cologne.
Can't catch me.
That explodes and applies the mark. So whenever you're actually fighting enemies, and an enemy approaches you and they have like this, you can just do this, and then it explodes, you can kill them, right? The cooldown is like 8 seconds. So this is, so her right click is 10 seconds. Her shift is 12 seconds actually. So it is not a big range for the dash, mind you, but it is good because you can escape. So it is very long cooldown. Finally, for her abilities, you have her fly. So you just press E and you can just fly around, right? You get the Phoenix Force, or whatever it's called, and you can just fly around the map. You cannot shoot and fly at the same time. So this only to maneuver. This only to maneuver. And now, wait, everybody. Are you ready for this? This is her ultimate. This is Phoenix ultimate.
You are nothing!
You turn into a phoenix that can fucking fly around. And then when you land,
incinerated.
You actually explode. And you go back to your original position. So you can do this across the map. It's a predator missile. And it does a lot of damage. Let me reduce the cooldowns.
You are nothing!
It does quite a bit of damage. So if I do this,
there you are.
Now it applies the mark as well, right? And the range on this thing is ridiculous. So if you look at the explosion radius, you see this little aftershock. You see it hits the targets 40, 50 meters away. So her initial impact is insane damage, and then it applies the mark and does a little bit of damage like 50 or 60 meters around her. And not only that, when she does that, the aftershock breaks all summons. And not only does it break all summons, it breaks all shields and bonus health. You press this button,
you are nothing!
You send yourself, boom, and you clear the entire battlefield. Rocket ult is useless against this because you break instantly. You break rocket ult and you break the bonus HP. You can't shield it. You break the shields and you break any bonus health from any character. So Mr. Fantastic, whoever else. So yeah, I don't know if it breaks cloak snail trails. I don't know what is considered a summon. I would suspect things that have HP bar. So Loki, Penny, Penny Mines, Loki clones, whatever else. So you fly up originally. I think your body does not stay there. I think you can break the Phoenix itself. I think the Phoenix itself has HP, so you can shoot it while she's flying, but mind you, it's really fast. It's definitely not CCable. It will make no sense for it to be CCable. But you can fly for 20 seconds, so you can ult across the map if you want to. And you always return to original spot. You see, you have a little mark there. That's where you're going to return. So the Phoenix has 400 HP. One more thing is, so you apply a mark, 2 marks whenever you headshot, and 1 mark whenever you shoot body shot. Everything applies a mark. But the best thing, the best thing is that her melee, this is her melee. Can you guess what it does? It also applies the mark. So you can shoot in melee to do a bunch of damage. Because if you land a headshot on the enemy and then apply the mark, that's 3 marks, then they explode. All proficiency, yeah, down. I haven't actually checked that one. It's not a one-shot combo, so she's not good at one-shotting, but she's good at one-shotting if they're stacked up. Because, again, you have to understand that every time there's an explosion, every time it explodes, every time you have 3 marks, every time it blows up, it applies a mark to your enemies. I don't know how it works with Loki clones. I would suspect Loki clones also get the mark because they're usually treated as characters. But in this sense, whenever enemies are stacked up, you just keep going boom, 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 boom. So I'm excited to see her in game because it's hard to test in the practice range, but it's really cool. I like her design. She's very interesting. I don't know if she has fall off. I would suspect she does. Yeah, she's very simple, mind you. She's very simple, like extremely simple. Like she has 1 dash, 1 fly, and then a right-click explosion. But I like simple characters. Oh, also I forgot. You're right. Self-heal. She has self-heal. If you blow an enemy up, you get self-heal. So if I yeah, so she has self-heal. I forgot to mention that. You're absolutely correct. So this is the actual abilities of the character. You can see everything there. Oh, I didn't know this. If you are flying with your shift, actually, you get ammo. So let me take lose some ammo. Wait, not shift, my E. Yeah, so you can use your E to reload. You can spam, you can do a bunch, and then you don't have to reload. You just fly away. And then you have ammo again. That is your reload button because it has no cooldown. So you can just fly away every time you need to reload. Can you one-shot squishies? Maybe 250 HP targets. Oh, that guy had low HP, so this guy was full HP, so no. But if you blow up, so if they have the mark before that and you ult, then I think you kill them. So if I do this, this will kill this. And then it's gonna make the explosion. And then it's gonna chain up, right? Yeah, I think she does a lot of damage. She can headshot. And it's all about the marks. And it's really good if enemies are stacked up together. Like, this character is so good against Loki. It is so good. I know how it's gonna work with the more squids, but it's really good against Rocket. I think this character makes Rocket useless. Because every time they rocket ult, you just Phoenix ult, and it's completely counted. How long does the spark last? Around 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds? Something like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around 7, 6 seconds. I don't know. But yeah, this character is interesting. And I think her ultimate is ridiculous. You can't break it, so that's a plus, but I think nobody's gonna break it in any rank below 1 above all. How good is she against flyers? Well, she is hit scan, so, and it doesn't seem like she has fall off really. You can just, you know, you can stack up your explosion and you can just kill them, no? So I don't think she's that bad. Plus, you can fly and mash them in the air. I'm excited to see DPS players play. See what she does. See if her ultimate goes through portals. I wanted to try. I think it does.
You are nothing.
It seems like it does. Well, we'll see how good the character is when, you know, out and about. So this is the new team up. So now whenever you have Phoenix on your team, you can grab people, set them on fire, and get lifesteal. So let me take some damage actually. So this effect only is active when you grab somebody. So look at his HP. Now, you have to keep in mind that this character does more damage the more max HP somebody has. So if I go out over here, I change this. Oh, it does AoE damage for burn. So, oh, let me grab him. I forgot to grab him. So look at my HP bar. Look at my HP bar. See my HP? Yeah. Now, keep in mind you can hit multiple people. So this is always for your grab. Like, this upgrades your grab always. Like, your grab always has this effect. So I want to test something. I want to see if I can actually grab somebody like a tank, ult them, and get a bunch of yeah, you can. You can grab and ult them and then just go fucking like heal to max. Now you have to keep in mind you're probably gonna get healed from your team as well, so you're gonna be basically immortal. You do more damage the more HP somebody has or max HP they have, so it means you're gonna heal even more. It's quite the experience. I think this team up is busted, right? Because you're not only healing from your attacks, you're also doing AoE damage. So the fact that you can self-heal while fighting enemies, while also dealing slightly more damage, is gonna make you an absolute menace to society, especially if you have Luna, Frost, Flake, or Ultron heals. So I don't think this character will ever die. So I think probably, yeah, this character or Phoenix are gonna get permaban. I mean, probably this character is just gonna get permaban because this character is an absolute terrorist with the team up. I think this team up is absolutely bonkers. You always have your passive. You only activate it when you grab somebody. I know how much time it takes.
Thanks, Janie.
Yeah, it lasts for a while. It lasts for a while. It's not like a few seconds.
Double KO.
It lasts for a while.
That's 3.
It's 5 seconds. So considering his grab has 14-second cooldown, there's only 9 seconds of downtime.
Endless fury.
It's really strong. It's extremely strong, as a matter of fact. So, not to mention you have your damage resist with your E. So you can E afterwards, maybe. I don't know. So we have the strongest team up in the game. I'm going to show you the worst team up in the game. I'm going to show you this team up now. This is the new team up for Squirrel Girl. Now, she throws squirrels that has 20-second cooldown. 20-second cooldown. You know for what? 20-second cooldown for 100 damage. I mean, I guess it's homing, but still. I don't know if my E actually refreshes it. Let's see. No, so you can't even refresh it. So your normal attacks, I think, do more damage, no?
Take that, you villain.
So I guess you have this and you can just throw it and just but it's 100 damage. And it's 20 seconds cooldown. It's so bad. What is the point of this? Like, people are gonna get healed long before this squirrel ever lands. It just also homes, like, I don't think you can control what it homes to. Like, what happens if I do this?
No need to thank me.
I guess it's AoE though. It still doesn't do much damage. Guess you can finish off a flyer. Yeah, you can finish off a flyer, that's for sure. I don't think it's good. It's 20 seconds for 100 damage. It tracks by the one until it finds someone to blow up.
No need to thank me.
Oh. It doesn't matter though.
They don't look friendly.
It doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter if it tracks or not. It is only 100 damage. It's 20-second cooldown, guys. I don't think you understand how bad 20-second cooldown for 100 damage is. It's really bad. And finally, I'm gonna move on from this. We have the Spider-Man one.
Come to New York sometime. I'll do whatever a spider can.
Wow, so you can do this now.
Coming in hot.
This is no cooldown though. So theoretically, you could.
Watch out, they're headed over. That's gotta burn.
You actually can't do that because the problem is that the grab
Spider fist is ready to punch.
is only
Double KO.
like, you can stack these up, by the way. But I know what this does if you stack it up. It doesn't do any more damage.
That's 3.
Round and
Also, I'm not sure if it does AoE, by the way. Let me try. It is AoE. So if you go on, I think it's a pretty good team up. And the cooldown is only 12 seconds. But obviously we have Necros. He's going to test all of the team ups. And he probably is going to figure out some funny way to do combos with this. But yeah, you apply a sticky and then you can grab yourself to them.
Sticky.
And also you don't have to aim it. So I think that's pretty good. So if I do this.
Now I gotcha. Flaming webs.
That's 3.
Okay, you can't do that because you're gonna pull yourself, but you get the idea. You can only pull yourself once, but yeah. And now we also have the stun.
Null claims you.
So this is the Hala team up. You have the stun. and it slows. I think this is really strong for Hela. I know how the cooldown is the same as before. It's her stun cooldown. It's always buffed.
No claim.
It sucks. I don't know if it sucks because it just buffs her ability. Like if I do this, it's stun. I can land one, then I can land another one pretty easily if I had good aim. So if Venom is played with a Hela, I think this is a good change. Like it's a team up that doesn't really change much, and the gameplay is the same. It's just a buff on Hela. Oh, the flying thing. I got you guys. Watch
Check
this.
my watch. It's almost clobbering time.
Watch, guys. It's clobbering time. Wait. Oh, wait. Boom. Not used to it yet. But yeah, you can fly up to enemies, and if you ever hit them with your right click, they fall to the ground. It shares the cooldown with your damage resist ability. Right click into shift.
Coming through. Let's rumble. Coming through.
I don't think you have enough time for this.
Double KO.
I guess the idea is to not let them run away. But they just fall from the ground. They can still fly away afterwards. Bogur leap punch and then shift. Guys, it drops you from the sky. It doesn't keep you away from going to the sky. Earthbound keeps them from flying. Oh, I see what you mean. So you want this. I see. I understand. Yeah, you can do that. Mantis? Yeah, we can show Mantis.
We are undefeatable.
Yeah, you give more bonus health. So now you have 400 HP when you ult. Yeah, 400 HP is really good.